Dreaming of getting the all-new iPhone 17 Pro designed to be the most powerful iPhone ever?
Then stay in bed and let a Boost Mobile expert deliver and set it up for you.
Oh, actually, they will have to get up and open the door.
Oh, right.
Delivery available for select devices purchased at boostmobile.com. Terms apply.
Hi, this is Christy from Back to the Bar. You've probably heard about GLP-1 weight loss medications and the side effects that can come with jumping in too fast. That's why I Love Noom makes getting started easy. Their microdose GLP-1 program begins with a smaller dose and gradually scales up based on how your body reacts. The Noom GLP-1 microdose program starts at $99 and is delivered to your door in 7 days. Start your microdose GLP-1 journey today at Noom.com. That's Noom.com. Noom, micro changes, big results. Average weight loss 8 pounds in first month. Meds and personalization based on clinical need and not available to all individuals. Medications are not reviewed by FDA for safety, efficacy, or quality. Pricing based on first month only.
On today's Smart 7, Keir Starmer heads to China. New studies suggest 2 million casualties in Ukraine war and much more. It's Wednesday, 28th of January. It's Lego Day and happy birthday, Elijah Wood.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
This week, we've seen US President Donald Trump threaten Canada with 100% tariffs if they dare to do a trade deal with China. So it's a potentially awkward moment for UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer to be hopping on the government jet for a trade mission to China, but that's what he did on Tuesday. He's bringing a sizable trade delegation with him, and asked by Bloomberg if he was worried about Trump's reaction, he said he's not going to choose between the two and that the UK had ignored China for too long. Lord Sedwill is a former UK National Security Advisor, and he agrees with the PM.
Diplomacy is not about talking to our friends. It is about talking to countries with whom we can have at least a partially adversarial relationship, as we do with China. And I certainly found in dealing with the Chinese, they understood that that was the case, and I made sure it wasn't just a perfunctory.
The delegation have been instructed to bring burner phones to cut down on the risks of espionage, and Housing Secretary Steve Reed says that the PM's team are well prepared.
Fully alive to what the risks may be, not just from China, but from any foreign source that it might come from. Fully alive to that. China is also the second biggest economy on the planet.
This weekend, we're due to see more trilateral talks between Ukraine, Russia and the US in Abu Dhabi as efforts continue to bring the war to an end. In the meantime, Russia has continued to target Ukraine's energy infrastructure as millions of Ukrainians struggle to stay warm. A new report from a Washington think tank says that the level of casualties in the war, that is troops who have been killed, injured or are missing, is now close to 2 million people. Russia has suffered the majority of those casualties, and Ukrainian President Zelensky says they have no intention of giving any quarter on the front lines.
When we speak of 50,000 Russian losses per month, that is the optimal level. It is a difficult task, but it is precisely the level needed for Russia to begin weighing what it is doing and what it is fighting for.
The United States seems to be engaged in the peace process despite last week's drama over Greenland, and NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte says there is no NATO without the US.
And if anyone thinks here, again, that the European Union or Europe as a whole can defend itself without the US, keep on dreaming. And why do we need each other? I tell you. First of all, because also the US needs NATO.
We know now that Greater Manchester Mayor Andy Burnham definitely won't be a candidate in February's by-election in Gorton and Denton, and he was still bitter about the fact on Tuesday, telling reporters that he wasn't told his application would be blocked. We still don't know who the Labour candidate will be running for the seat, formerly held by Labour's Andrew Gwynn, but Reform were quick out of the blocks, announcing that a GB News presenter, Professor Matt Goodwin, would be their candidate. His claim to fame in the constituency is that he delivered pizzas there as a student at the University of Salford.
This by-election is actually a referendum. It's a referendum on Keir Starmer. Let me say that again. This by-election is a referendum on Keir Starmer.
While Prime Minister Keir Starmer was on the way to China to talk trade, the European Union have also been busy around the negotiating table. They've just signed what Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi called an historic deal, which will see tariffs cut on a wide range of products, free movement, a joint security partnership and free trade for India across the 27 EU territories. It comes just 6 months after the UK's own trade deal with India, and it's a reflection of the impact that Donald Trump's trade wars have had on international partnerships. EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen says that it's a significant moment.
This is good for our economies. This is good for the friendship between our people, and this openness benefits us all.
Still to come on today's Smart 7 in association with Metro, the Australian Open heads for the semi-finals and the BAFTAs announce the nominations. Right after this.
You walk in tired and hungry, one bad dinner away from losing it. You don't like to cook. You don't want more takeout. You just want something good. That's why there's Dish by Blue Apron. Pre-made meals with at least 20 grams of protein and no artificial flavors or colors. From fridge to fork in 5 minutes or less. Keep the flavor. Ditch the subscription. Get 20% off your first 2 orders with code APRON20. Terms and conditions apply. Visit blueapron.com/terms for more.
Youth mental health is a complex challenge that requires comprehensive solutions. We must strengthen after-school programs. We must make digital literacy tools available in our schools. We must work with mental health professionals to support children. And we must empower mentors, educators, and parents to keep kids happy. Learn more about our commitment to finding lasting solutions at empowerourfuturecoalition.com/solutions. Paid for by the Coalition to Empower Our Future.
Welcome back. Wednesday night sees the dramatic conclusion of the league stage of this season's Champions League. With 5 Premier League teams already in the top 8, the pressure will be on Manchester City to beat Galatasaray to avoid the playoffs, as only the top-ranked teams qualify automatically for the knockout stages. In Melbourne, despite blistering heat, the lineup for the semi-finals is almost complete, with Elena Rybakina knocking out Iga Swiatek and Novak Djokovic struggling with Italy's Lorenzo Musetti. Carlos Alcaraz is looking forward to his semi-final against Alexander Zverev and took a moment to thank his family after his quarter-final win over Alex de Minaur.
I need my team. I need my people around me. So that's they are the reason that I play such a great tennis, because off the court they made me feel great, feel like I'm at home every time. So yeah, having my brother, having my my dad here, part of my family, my uncle as well. So it's been a great so far.
Tuesday saw the nominations for the British Academy of Film and Television Awards announced. In the film section, there were no real surprises, as all of the awards season favourites hit their marks. One battle after another got 14 nominations, closely followed by Sinners and Hamnet. Jessie Buckley and Timothée Chalamet both got Best Actor nominations, with Paul Mescal also getting a Best Supporting nod after an Oscars snub. The ceremony takes place at London's Royal Festival Hall on February 22nd. Jane Millichip is the BAFTA CEO.
It's great to see Robert Aramayo standing shoulder to shoulder with Michael B. Jordan, and Leo DiCaprio is in the leading actor category. So there's a lot to see there, and it's it's a real testament to great filmmaking.
If you love your reality TV show contests, then you'll know all about America's Next Top Model. It was a monster hit that ran for 24 seasons in the US, and it followed the journey of unknowns to catwalk fame, with some bruising judging along the way. Some of the early noughties antics have not aged well, though, like the contestants getting plastic surgery procedures as part of a makeover, and now a new Netflix documentary pulls back the curtain on the iconic series. Reality check. Inside America's Next Top Model is due to drop on Netflix on February 16th.
That was a moment where I realized, oh my God, I think we've built a monster.
There was a lot of body shaming. You're not thin enough. You're not thin enough.
We are actually going to switch your ethnicities. Going to get a medical procedure as part of a makeover.
Look at my teeth.
Horrific.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes and we'll give you the world.
Youth mental health is a complex challenge that requires comprehensive solutions. We must strengthen after-school programs. We must make digital literacy tools available in our schools. We must work with mental health professionals to support children. And we must empower mentors, educators, and parents to keep kids happy. Learn more about our commitment to finding lasting solutions at empowerourfuturecoalition.com/solutions. Paid for by the Coalition to Empower Our Future.
Flowers die in 3 days. Matching underwear from MeUndies? That's a gift that lasts. MeUndies creates matching prints for couples and friends. Same adorable designs and different cuts for each of you. All made from their signature ultramodal fabric that feels impossibly soft. With 30 million pairs sold and 90,000 five-star reviews, MeUndies matching prints are the perfect gift. Valentine's Day is February 14th, so don't wait. Get exclusive deals up to 50% off at MeUndies.com/ACAST, code ACAST. That's MeUndies.com/ACAST, code ACAST.